Hello, beautiful people. It's dinner time here at the Summit House, coming at you from beautiful Los Angeles, California. Back on the couch, of course, with Mr. Ben Merlini Wu, Parker MRP. Guys, what's for dinner?
Meatballs,
Shrimp.
Meatballs and shrimp. Nice.
I feel like the intro for the summit is very good. I like the intro a lot. I feel like I don't give out enough compliments.
Well, it says your last name over and over again.
You give out flames.
Why wouldn't you like it?
It was nice.
You started that conversation with, I feel like the intro, and I was like, okay, here Ben goes again.
Yeah, that's very
He's
nice.
gonna piss off someone in backstage. Like, okay.
It's very good. Everyone looks friendly. It looks like they're having a good time. There's some good plays in there.
That's the illusion we're going for. Everyone really hates each other. Let's get in the draft.
Okay, now that I got the good stuff out of the way, let's go on to the negative.
Yeah, wings.
Actually,
What's the negative that they got void again?
Yep.
maybe.
Wings do ban out once more. The Earth Spirit nod towards Jarex. This time they will not have any of the Elder Titan. Liquid get rid of the Drow and the Mirana as they did last time. And,
It's punch time, dude.
No, it's whisk time.
Alright.
I would love to see a pudge.
IO Pudge. Do them together. Why
This is
not?
the direction I thought Wings would go in the first game, especially against the Void. So not too surprising to see it here, having the relocate save. I mean, similarly, they had a disruption last game, and that didn't work out all that well. So I think the first game of the tournament, last game, Liquid really looked like Liquid. So this is looking for them to carry momentum here.
At least they banned out ET. That was a big problem last game, and like Liquid haven't been playing it that much, like as much as let's say OG, but they still play it like a decent amount. So I think they were just trying to test. Oh, let's see how good you guys can play Elder Titan. Okay, you guys can play well. We won't be seeing that again.
And Wings do pair together the Beastmaster with IO, so you have all the extra vision to work with here.
Yep.
Wings known to play like... No, I'm not even going to bother with the suggestion.
Go for it.
You guys will just make fun of me.
Say it.
I was going to say Tinker.
Look at the culture we've created.
I'm not
on
going
this
to bother.
panel.
You guys are just like Twitch.
is not a
You'll
safe
just
place.
mock me and make fun of me. You're saying we all look like friends, but let me tell you. No, seriously though. I mean,
It definitely facilitates any kind of Wisp partner, any kind of boots of travel hero, as you're mentioning. So I like the opening. Something that Beastmaster's fallen a bit out of favor, but it still is often paid attention to in the second phase. So I definitely agree with you in the sense that this is a very direct kind of pickup from Wings.
I just don't think they play Tinker that much. I think it'd be good if they
Yeah.
wanted it.
Yep.
nah.
Beastmaster with IO is always good because you have the hero to roam around, find a kill, and then you back it up with a relocate with the IO +1.
Check out the bedroom of Liquid here.
Liquid done their homework. Ban the Husker. No Husker, no Drow.
Wings say, well, you
No
know what?
SD
We
Luna.
don't, we don't want any friggin' Medusa again. So they get rid of that. They get rid of the Morph, which has been, seeing some pairings with the Shadow Demon quite a bit. Not having any of it.
There's still TB.
There's Alk as well for Wings. Blink likes to
Might ban
run
a
that
Luna. Oh,
with
look at
the
that.
IO.
Whoa, what a prediction, Dakota.
I mean,
You should be on like a draft panel or something.
I have like
That's
some
good
like
stuff.
savant moments once in a while. Back to Wings though. Who do they typically pair with a Wisp? They known to run like some fun, like a Bristle, let's say, or
IO Bristle I don't think is their biggest
be
partner.
awkward to go against.
And their most common one is the IO Dro, but Dro's...
They run
Yeah.
Tiny.
Huskar, Alk,
Butterfly first Tiny.
Tiny,
Anyone?
sure.
I don't know, Tiny. Kited,
Bring out the
Void.
Alk Tiny.
It could be time.
Alk Tiny, and then a Ogre for Bloodlust.
Preposterous.
I remember thinking about their Tiny strat where it's like, okay, they pull him an Ag Scepter with the Alchemist. What else can you do to make it all about the Tiny to beef him up? Like,
Oh, there's always.
Bloodlust,
there's
press
the
the attack. Press the attack got buffed. You get more attack speed now.
Don't you remember the Superman strat? The Superman DK strat? Like it was like DK with Mag, Empower, Bloodlust, and Tree Armor.
Yep.
I forgot who ran that, but it was like super common for a few months. But then you just get it all purged off.
Whoopsie.
Whoops.
Okay. I got Inner Beast for the Tiny. That's definitely nice.
Yeah, I
More
mean, they
attack
still have
speed.
a lot to pull behind. and
Okay.
They're gonna go for the Jug.
He was actually hovering over the Jug when he was hovering over Jug to ban Jug, and then he moved to Luna to ban Luna. So Kuro almost banned out this hero.
I mean,
okay, though. I mean, Jug into
I
a Void
think
against Shadow Demon.
the reason he left it in is they have Purge and Chronosphere, so yeah. I mean, decent Wisp partner. It doesn't. I still feel like Disruption Illusions are pretty decent with Juggernaut having a lot of his damage based on agility, but at least later into the game. But I don't hate the pick.
It's good carry. It pushes. It
Yeah.
sieges high ground.
Yeah, a lot of sustain.
Healing ward with IO really
Yeah.
good. You've got the attack speed aura. You can run it mid and pick like a Terrorblade if you want
You
to
can go
push.
Roche. It gives you a lot.
Where's Riki, man?
Where is Ricky?
Or
indeed?
for Liquid.
He's invisible, bro.
Can't see him.
I think Liquid could run it.
Yeah.
Both teams good.
And that's one of Kuro's probably most commonly played heroes nowadays.
I guess, yeah, Wing's much less likely with the IO in lane.
I think Wings need some lane support. Invoker.
Okay. Classic Fata Invoker.
Alright, I'm a fan.
Wasn't it Fata though that some people were getting a hard time about Invoker back at Shanghai Major?
I
Yep,
mean,
that was us three on the panel.
No, that was,
remember
that
that.
was me saying his Invoker is fine.
And me and Winter were like,
And then they got first stage banned.
yeah, but then we saw Wee's Invoker and we're like, wow,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was so much better than Fata's.
With Liquid, the Invoker was more about the playstyle than the individual play. Like how they play around Invoker is really good. His individual mechanics doesn't. It's not as good as like a Wii Invoker, but he played an Invoker earlier today, which was top notch.
It's way better than was at Shanghai, I think.
Okay.
In terms of how he plays it individually and how well the team plays around it.
Now this is a hero I can get behind. Though.
Best Coddle player in the world.
Keeper. I mean,
Would you say
Coddle
that?
Wisp pairing. Oh, of course, best hero in the world.
The Super Chakra.
Yeah, I know, right? Mega double with the Wisp. Prolong a game, I suppose.
So
No
what's-
stun though, except for the
nothing
Beastmaster
for
Roar.
really.
So
Mana League.
Mana League stuns, boys. Here we go. Even though
They could go for like a Dragon Knight or something last is quite likely, but
I mean,
Kunkka Echo Saber.
oh yeah.
Brian approves.
Yeah, Hollow Kunko with the attack.
that's
the
a bug.
attacker.
That's a bug, Dakota.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I get it.
According to Illidan.
I'm surprised more teams, whenever, I mean, it's few and far between that this frickin' hero even sees the light of day. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that one. But, they don't take advantage of that new very powerful chakra magic. At level 4, it's 6-second reduction, so it's very, very nice. And then the Storm Spirit
Safe
can be
lane,
coming out for Liquid.
either Storm or Invoker, most likely Storm.
Dude, I gotta check this out. When's the last time you played Storm?
And who was to play on the team? Happy birthday, apparently. I believe it's Misery's birthday today. Happy
Alright.
birthday, Misery.
Crits yesterday, Miseries today.
Enjoy your day off
These
before your
things.
elimination match tomorrow. Oh, Wings Gaming decided to
Interesting.
ban out the Omni Knight
It's fair.
for their final.
They
ban.
have a good setup with the Shadow Demon for the purification.
Yeah.
Repel on Storm is just nasty.
Could get
So.
Diffusal on Jug.
Yeah,
but
that's a Diffusal hero for sure.
but better safe than sorry, I suppose, from Wings on this one.
It hurts his farm going Diffusal early as well. Over something like SNY or Battle Fury.
Okay, I have the stats. He has played Storm Spirit a total of 7 times in competitive. He has a 28.57% win rate.
When you're talking about you're talking about.
Matama Man.
Okay.
And the last time he played it was 11 months ago.
27.5.
Nearly a year ago.
28.57.
Sorry.
So he's won 2 of those 7 games.
He has won 2 of those 7 games.
So if it's
Small
Matama
sample
Man, it's
size.
going to be
Yeah, small
okay.
sample size.
Wouldn't read too much into that number.
11 months ago is the more telling
Yeah,
one.
he's probably played. I mean, he plays a ton of pub games, so I would expect he's been
Yeah.
at least played it here and there in pubs.
Pubs and tournaments are pretty close together. Oh,
Ooh.
Legion Commander.
Support Legion
Legion.
Commander. Dude, press the attack above.
Jungle Legion.
Plus the attack is so good.
Huh. So.
Is that just because of the Immortal ban, or?
No, it's I think that thing's really good.
do they just
Valve's up to this.
Does it purge off Mana Leak?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I would should. But I mean, Mana League is it really that threatening that you have to get perked?
In lane is
Storm?
really.
Against Storm. It
Against
definitely
Storm?
is, Yeah.
Yeah.
And even just laning stage, like I think there's a good. What they've been doing mostly is just running Kuro in the off lane. So like you do Legion Void dual off lane and contest the lane. But
Also purchase up the
see.
Blinding Light. Blinding Light's nice against Faceless Void.
yeah, because worries you get Mana Leaks
a
and
tough
Jug
pick.
runs at you. You have to kind of run away from the Jug, but then you're getting Mana Leak. So
What's Wings Gaming going for? When I see a call, I always just think they're going to go
Sword?
late, something late, or something that they
I feel
want
like
to
this
stall out
might be
for.
a Jug mid at this point.
Yeah,
Great high ground defense.
bust out a Terrorblade. I don't know.
I don't think Terraplay's that good here.
They still can go for an
Classic.
Alk.
The Dragon Knight / Alchemist you mentioned is like the
Coddle
Stable.
PL.
Necrophos?
Yeah, maybe.
Please.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, there's a lot to lock a necro down though. Okay.
Whoa, who's
Poor
that guy?
silencer.
All right.
Shadow.
Virtus Pro in the house.
Wings will do it. That's for sure.
This is a Wings gaming drafting if I've ever seen
Dude,
it.
that's actually... I like Silencer a lot here. He used
Alright.
to be the counter for Void, but then Void got changed and Silencer kind of...
His
Everyone
counter,
thought he was terrible.
he counters all three of their. Well, I guess Legion's not a core necessarily. Out of
He's
the
so
gate.
good against Faceless Void because you see
Good
him hop
against Storm,
in. You just,
Void, Elsie.
yeah.
He's really good for Shadow Demon too. Like Shadow Demon has to there's very few items that he can actually farm up to.
Even Legion, if
outslouch
you're
him
playing
hard.
4 position, might struggle to farm up like a Lotus Orb or what else?
BKB.
Freeze, BKB, yeah, BKB,
BKB's to play.
BKBs. Yeah, almost has to be.
All right, fun one.
Seems good.
Here from Wings.
A lot of good heroes to steal int from as well. Faceless Void has he's a very mana dependent hero, and he needs pretty much all of his mana to be effective at any point.
Let's see Max Curse. Max Curse versus Invoker and Void.
Curse, was that the spell that got buffed in
Yep.
the recent patch? Nice.
Yes, sir.
What was it? 3 damage.
Can you just
per tick?
specify the numbers, please?
3 damage per tick, I think.
14, 22, 30, 38.
Yeah, it was 35 previously, so at level 4.
Not bad.
What about the shortcomings though for a silencer? You know,
His
landing
ulti
stage,
cooldown
he can't move
sucks.
around very much. You know,
No
so-
wave clear, doesn't farm fast.
Let's
This
just
hero
get
has
the
a
list
lot
out
of
here. Hold on a second, I got it in my back pocket.
Okay.
If things don't go right, this,
I think he got an Agi buff recently too.
Yeah, a patch
Sure.
ago. Yeah,
the move,
sounds about right.
attack speed,
throw,
baby.
throw an agi buff in there. That'll
Armor.
help him.
There we go.
22.
That's a lot of
He
base
really
agi.
struggled with attack speed though. I think the Agi buff is actually kind of important for him.
30 seconds.
Armor's like
to
whatever, but
Is
attack
he like
speed
really good with like Bloodthorn?
probably? But I don't think he's going to get to that point where he's not going to need BKB and like 3 other items.
Bloodthorn's never like it's like a 4th or 5th item typically too.
Yeah. It's Wings though. They could do like Shadow Blade and a Bloodthorn. You never know.
Does Connell have a Quelling Blade?
Nope.
Nah, not with a
Looks
Legion
like
commander
Kuro was
on the other
saving up
team.
for Iron Talon, so he's gonna Iron Talon juggle Legion.
Oh, the level
The
1
classic.
mana leak. There we go. That is going to be frustrating for your offlaner.
That's rough.
Yeah.
Not the best mana region. He's gonna be going to the lane with limited time walk.
Oh yeah, look at that item. Not the Iron Talon. The,
The Tangos?
the Wings.
Oh.
I'm
Almost
looking at
caught a
Iron
bunch
Talon.
of flame for that one.
Oh.
I'm looking at that Iron Talon.
Wow, good for you.
As if you expected anything different. Have you guys ever played a pub?
Poor Void, he's like,
I play
man,
Overthrow, so.
He wanted to,
I wouldn't be surprised to see LC go Iron Talon and Overthrow. Man.
Alright, so the Wisp is going to hang around the bottom lane here to lead things in. And again, mana leak. Mind controls.
Out of mana.
Sad Panda.
That's a
Got
problem.
to play a regen, but nothing for the blue bar here. Ooh, bottom lane, and Sunstrike off the mark, but they will still poke at Faith Beyond as much as they can.
Wings love putting 2 heroes in their offlane. I feel like they
Oh,
do
got
it
him.
more than most teams.
Ouch.
That
That
on
stings.
77. I think that Fairy Fire wasn't needed, but was very close to
Yeah.
being needed.
Come on, Innocence, tank up for your brother.
It's like, yeah, no thanks. But they're definitely trying to keep him in his place here. But Tom and Man looking to show who can play the real Storm Spirit in this one. It doesn't matter if I'm 11 months rusty.
Only in competitive.
No,
Could've been one.
Yeah, I know. Scrims, pubs, whatever. Summit though, this is the big stage.
Indeed.
The
Bring
big
it
stage of the
back.
planet.
Oh yeah.
I feel like only Wings would do Wisp plus BM offlane.
Yeah, this is like, it's not a duo by any means.
I just want to point out how strange that is.
It feels like less about what hero do you have, but more just making sure you have
Yeah.
2 heroes in the offlane.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when there's a jungler opposite you. They just want to always pressure the safe lane. It seems like something pretty integral to their success, pressuring the enemy safe lane.
Okay.
Or with
2-minute rune time and
He's got
Jarek's
the
just
axes.
heading that way, and they get him down.
Whew, that Wisp BM combo.
Comes
It's
the Iron
doing
Talon though.
Yeah. Kuro is going to try to hold between the two, but they're going to try to fight between her. No one rotating yet here. So Kuro might need to kind of double back.
needs
Oh,
the Sunstrike to land.
Man's up. Oh, can't get the crit. Not
Oh,
going to be
he's got
enough
the
yet.
move
Can they get
speed.
it? Oh,
Yeah.
he gets the kill first.
That's worth it for Wings though.
Yep.
If he gets away, depending what happens here, but he's creating so much space.
Yeah, Matumba realizes it almost immediately. I'm gonna go back to farming.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
He's back to creating space, keeping the support busy.
How does he just do this with just boots?
Without boost?
Crazy. Well, sorry, without boots. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Imagine if he has like boots and oof. He would
Yeah.
have like a quad kill by now.
That's all I was thinking. That entire engagement, he needs an orb of venom.
Yeah. Oh man.
And obviously by the jug lane here, easily
Blake really
boots it
holding
over.
his own mid lane.
Yeah, 13 and 8 to this Invoker 6 and 2. It's gonna be a struct start. Haha, nice mana.
This laning stage is
Bias
going
caster.
fantastic in every lane.
I mean, yeah, mind control. What are you gonna do? Can't time walk away. The right click's there. I mean,
I know what you can do.
what?
Buy an Iron Talon.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But can you do that
Get
when
out of
you've
the
already
lane.
got the Iron Talon Legion Commander?
Matumba.
Is 2 Iron Talons too many?
Nope.
What has
I think it's too
what has
few.
science done?
I remember.
Everyone except your 5 position, Jarek's getting Iron Talon.
I remember before the big nerfs when it was like 3-4 Midases on a team.
I've seen Ben, you go Iron Talon for your safe laners.
Yeah.
That's what
Efficiency.
you
dude.
and Veggie's playing with the Iron Talon Spectre.
I just do it for the armor.
Sure. Why not?
The armor plus the slot. Nah.
Okay, Curl wants to be around for the 4-minute rune and tries his
get
hand
it.
again, but this time Jarex will be
Yo,
around.
Can you even tell that Wisp is double damaged here?
Definitely not.
Gonna get that 4.
Yeah.
But he is he's hitting them
Going
hard.
down.
Jarek's in trouble. Axes, they got it. Sunstrike.
Oh,
not
wow.
gonna be
Dude,
able
the
to
double
hit him.
damage.
Three
And,
spirits, 4
Innocence
spirits.
is just bopping him with these little spirits and with that hefty right click now.
Oh,
He's got
nice.
boots now too.
Nice control on the spirit
And
as
he's
well.
buying out. He's ready for the axes.
I've accepted my fate. He goes down.
Never.
Double kill for Beyond.
Wow.
He's been,
Beastmaster.
he's been
I am Beastmaster. Sickest of
we don't need to farm
ever.
the lane or the jungle. We farm heroes.
the new Eye of Bristle. He's got Omni Slash, but a lot of creeps.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Whew. And Silencer like free farming away,
This laning stage is just.
trying to complete his 45 deny quest.
27-19. Yeah, Jesus.
God has been questing a lot on stream,
That was a
guys.
tough quest, man. Getting 45 denies in one game.
Who's the easiest to get it on? Like TA, probably. TA mid.
Lich.
helps a lot. Lich.
I don't think
Does it
the-
count?
Oh yeah,
No,
Lich
they
doesn't
don't
count.
count,
That's
yeah.
right. It should.
Apparently Clockwork Cogs counted. That was the way to
but
use it.
It's cheesy.
Yeah,
you're playing
I didn't
Clockwork
feel like I
now.
was really doing it then. But yeah, all 3 lanes. Owning.
So you could probably do it with Vino. Drop the wards and Roche, and then
Yep.
just deny it.
Oh yeah.
All
That's
that
also
stuff style.
cheesy though.
Yeah.
Sit there and do it for 45.
I mean, I
Your
just
team
told-
will be happy.
I
the
let my
game.
team know, like, as they're trying to go push for third, like, guys, just wait 3 minutes. Let me just go to a lane and then get my like last 20 denies.
Okay, Wings are, making work with this stacked up camp, but Curl wants to be able to poke in there and get the last say. And they're both fighting over it.
He's still getting XP at least.
Yeah,
Looks like
they're all sharing a bit of the love.
Liquid Kuro got.
Oh, he got hit.
Ouch! Oh, and a follow-up jump in. Suddenly a wild Matama man makes his appearance, and there'll be a kill. Got him! Nice catch there with Bot on the
Yeah,
Sunstrike.
that was a little bit risky from
That was
Matumba.
much needed kills.
But Beastmaster being 6 there, not being 6 couldn't punish him for it. Still, it's a lot of commitment towards the bottom lane where Legion's not free farming the jungle.
Yeah.
So
And the silencer and the
I
jug
think Wings are
continue to do
overrated.
work. And mind control here.
-2.
Oh, Shadow, he's
Get
deep.
your -2s ready.
Uh-oh.
Oh
Maybe not.
no.
Now Wings are very, very awkward position. They're going to have to
It's
run
not
all
like
the way
they
up
have
and
a
around to make it
purge,
away.
though. Yeah, I don't
they
think
can't.
they can catch up.
Not the best chase on Liquid, with the
He has a
exception
Storm
of
with a
maybe
haste.
like Storm, yeah.
Yes, haste rune. This could be a kill if they stay too long.
And it looks like they're going to be fine
He's
for
got
now.
the ERP. Silence is ready for
The
the rotation up there.
Suppose if we're calling it an OOV, we can call it ERP, yeah.
That'll help me out a lot because I always get the name wrong.
Luna drops.
but where's the P come from in ERP? We taking the P from the end of the raindrops?
Radiant's
Just,
bottom
yeah.
tower
It should be
is under attack.
Erd if we're doing raindrops. Erd. Got the urge.
You can just call RD.
Scree,
RD,
ka,
raindrops?
ha,
RD,
I'm an
yeah.
nerd.
RD is way more catchy
like
than
RD.
IRD.
Alright.
RD?
He's got RD. Yeah.
He's got a fairy.
that'll catch on.
Okay.
Fairy Floss.
FF?
Yeah. Fairy Fire is easy enough to say, I think.
Yeah.
What do you get first on this core silencer? We haven't seen it in a long time.
Wings.
It
you
looks
never
like,
know.
Yeah. Probably Orchid, I guess.
I was gonna say Orchid as well.
Orchid.
Atos is like the general one, but in this game there's so much mobility that Atos is
Such
pretty
a good
cool.
Orchid game against Void
Yeah.
and Storm.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, do you value getting tank in case you get caught out with a duel and locked in your
There's-
place? Do you value the extra silence? just
Sometimes
for
there's a
utility?
Shadow Blade potential, but
Shadow
here it's
Blade.
pretty bad. I feel versus
Slasher's
Storm
way.
and Void.
I feel like it's also poor versus Liquid's playstyle.
Hmm.
Like they don't really split up that much in the mid to late game, and they only do that if you're really far
Yeah.
ahead, which things are not. But Orchid, like,
Yeah,
especially
Orchid
if you're
is
on
awesome.
Intra, you have like no HP.
Orchid is very good.
It's good, but it's also bad in that you don't have like a lot of HP from.
Yeah,
Atos.
and yeah, Storm jumps you. You have a little bit of a bailout, I guess, with a Wisp, but not a lot to quickly save you. You'd ever hope that Coddle pops off his like blinding light or something, and
The CS
Make
is
it away.
so skewed in Wings' favor right now.
It's like you've got to silence a core. You need to be doing
Hmm.
well laning stage. Oh,
they might do
danger.
something now. Quick jump from mind controls, the rotation will come. That's going to be the chrono. Follow up from a
He's
Tamamin,
dead.
and yeah, they'll take care of him. No assistance nearby. He's a little far down the lane, and Liquid put it to work.
That was easy. Maybe reconsidering the build now.
What build? Can...
Atos.
Oh, as in the item build. Yeah, to
Yeah.
get some more HP there.
I think like the Atos plus Trez build is really good because I think like Silencer always wants to stay alive and fights for maximum, and you get the percentage based from healing ward.
But is that even going to be... If you get chronoed, I feel like that situation there, like next time you're chronoed, it's even higher level Sunstrike. Even with an Atos, you're probably dying. He's got to rely on the IO to save him from that gank.
Yeah. I think like you don't want the team fights to go the same way as last game though. If you're Shadow, like just go on Shadow and just die because Silencer is almost always highest priority. In
Yeah.
fights, especially if it's core silence.
That's where you've got IO though.
Yeah.
The tether relocate.
Do we have relocate yet on the board? Because the Beastmaster is scouting around with the roar.
Oh, you just got it.
beyond.
What if like Storm jumps the Wisp like during the chrono though?
And
Like
then you're in trouble.
Then-
Yeah, IO has to position.
There you have
I
Cuddle.
use the key
You
here
have Cuddle to
for the
recall
team
them
fight.
back. You time it. And it'll be very successful
But
here.
I often as like a carry, like a silencer, when you're playing against a void, you almost just have to go for a blink dagger for the mobility and trying to dodge chronospheres and just maneuver around, be able to push out the lane and not just get instantly KO'd.
Got to applaud Liquid's early wards here. It looks like a couple times Beyond's been trying to, make a pass towards his mid lane or trying to way to set up a roar play here, but, with the soon-to-come relocate, but Liquid are on the move. Top lane, he's a Coddle, he's dead.
Wasted
And
global,
there's a
essentially.
global with the relocate pairing. Can they get something back their way? Oh, mind control takes all the life back. Hops up and over, and away they go.
did he get the mana burn off?
I don't know why they continued to press forward
Yep.
after that time lock. Oh, okay, they relocate back.
Yeah.
I forgot the buddy system.
Oh,
Relocated alone. I don't know if it was by himself or like
Nice.
somehow misplayed it.
wow, is that the set? The capes that are just flying out like that?
Yep. That's the new Immortal, yeah.
Wow, that is big.
Fata rotating through as well. This could be even worse for Wing.
Get that mana leak off. There we go. Oh, but he will now stand and fight. Tries to get him with
They
a
split the
Sunstrike. Oh, he's
Sunstrike.
eating so much damage. Blinding light back, and Fata will get slashed down there. And
Didn't even
his
get
Midas
Midas
was on
value.
cooldown too.
There was a
so-
boar.
They could have rotated
That's
with him,
unfortunate.
but they just chose to pressure the safe lane tier 1, which is fair. Silencer's not really gonna have many places to farm if he has a rough start.
Yeah, definitely his most fragile phase of the game here.
Has he bought anything else? Mr. Silencer? Okay, he has bought an item. Oh, okay. Wow, he is. This is some.
Committing to the Orchid.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's bold.
he's gonna be fragile. That's for sure. So
Get
we'll
that-
have to see if they're gonna
Get
have
that
some
stat
support.
value Echo Saber. It's good stats, you know. You need string.
It
You
is good
need.
stats.
You like int. It's like the Intel Heroes Dragonlance. It's Dragonlance for Silencer.
If only Dragonlance were good for Silencer.
Yeah.
I think it would be.
Roar.
Give a
Nice.
slight bit of int.
And Omni.
kill.
You should be able to toggle Dragonlance, so it can give you either agi or int, but
This-
it always gives you strength.
That's the thing as well about Wings' lineups is they push so well with the Inner Beast. If they do get an advantageous scenario.
Oh, they're very good at being able to get a pick and make a +1 out of it. That's for sure. Great pushing power.
Well, I guess in a lot of ways, Silencer isn't even like the one position here anyways. You've got Jug in the mid lane, Beastmaster's almost got Necro 3 already.
Yeah, he is hella farmed. That quest is easy for him.
Yeah, 14-minute Necro 3. That would be pretty damn scary. Let's Jug Ball, yes, shot.
Uh-oh.
Okay, dual somewhere.
They get it. It's going to be the connect. They're trying to finish off Blink, but there will be no dual had. The
I'm
counter
guessing
global
it
comes
was.
out.
Oh,
Now
he wasn't
Carl
even
steps
under
in.
Blade Fury.
Back and okay. Mind Control's going to be committing out the chrono for Blink on this one, while Potemkin goes to work trying to clean out the supports here. It's going to be a 1-for-2 trade at the moment. Keep out and away, and now Fata going to be the focal one. Silencer begins to right-click him down here. Mind Control wants to have an answer for it, and he just gets bashed up. Has to pop out the wand, try and run up the north. Innocence can't quite blink yet to help him. Now he can, and now they're going to turn right back over. And it's a good thing he stepped away because that blast would have hurt. But
They literally just ignored Silencer that entire fight. It feels like without the Omni Slash, their damage is such, it's so much less significant in these fights. So I think it was a really good decision by Liquid to take a fight, but it didn't end up all that well for them.
They focus so much on the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
And they only barely killed him for, it looked like for a little while he may actually live. Solo chrono and everything, but Mind Control just TP out?
yeah, and there's no
Didn't
way to
have-
stop him.
Blinding Light, I guess?
It will not cancel TP, sir.
The Mana Leak Blinding Light, I mean.
Oh,
If it was
that's
Mana
true.
Leak, yeah.
That's true.
He almost has Orchid.
Yeah, that was a big. He got a lot of it. He got, I think, 3 intel seals from that fight as well. So he's at +8 now.
Silencer's that deceptive here on the back.
He definitely got
Sitting there with the
-2
right
off
click.
the Void for sure, which is nice.
I guess Silencer will probably just become the main target instead of the Jug with the squishy Orchid build. If you ever get the jump on him before he globals, for sure.
Yeah, and a lot of you have to factor in on top of that as well. Like a blinding light flies out like that, but it will stop them from being able to get any sort of right clicks off. The Storm will be in a bit of trouble trying to link any sort of additional damage. If Void gets bumped with the blinding light, then drops the chrono. He can't really do much with it. But yeah, we'll see if they can close the gap, get a hold of this glass cannon feel and Silencer.
The other important thing for Wings draft is they got Beastmaster and Io. It's really good to prevent Liquid from resorting to like split push. With Storm and Voker, like often you had a slow start, you just want to ignore fight, split push lanes, but
Yeah.
you can't really play that style against Relocate.
Yeah, that Beastmaster's gonna be a big problem. Because he's like kind of third priority in fights, so he's, I think, often just gonna be left unchecked.
And even though you've got the press the attack for the Roar, like there's so many other things you want to press the attack off as well, like the Orchid, the Mana Leak.
Touch high ground maybe.
Here we go. Wait, Necro 3 gonna arrive, and
I'm sure they'll just poke force a reaction and get out, but
yeah, like to force some TPs, but
Kittens are dying.
that's what I always think when I hear that the healing word.
Dire's top tower is under
Wings pull
attack.
back and away here in a pretty decent spot, but I don't know. I feel like they're a bit frisky here, but no serious opportunities to kind of come their way. But they can try to force fights. They can push forward these objectives. They're just trying to get Liquid away from any sort of farm position, drawing their attention towards them.
I think Liquid are fairly comfortable right now. I'm sure Kuro has some sort of initiation tool at this point, so
But this is the moment where things could all go south for Liquid or south for Wings. Like if you have the Orchid build and you die like twice, you are just in for a really rough game.
so he went for Arcane Boots being support, which is
Couldn't
interesting.
go
But
Greaves maybe for the global silence? with
Sure.
this? Maybe.
Yeah.
that's
Really
good.
has the casual cloak. Just
Glimmer?
I don't know. I feel like casual. This isn't a game for a casual cloak.
Pipe?
Yeah, that Coddle Blast.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what he's going. I don't necessarily think you want Glimmer versus that Necro 3
I
just
mean, do you
early.
really pick Greedy with a Legion in the jungle for him to go pipe?
Well, you're running the Legion as a utility here, whether he's
Yeah.
like jungle or laning. It's just like, hey, he's gonna get some farm there. You're not looking to your Legion to be
Yeah.
carry this game by any means.
Yeah.
I think having some
Mind
way.
Control catches out of the Chrono. Disruption though. Gonna be stacked on top of
What
the
a
Sunstrike.
sick
Oh my
disruption.
god.
Yeah, couldn't tether him out or relocate him out.
That's a swift work of your little Silencer there.
And Wisp is dead too.
Thought that went down though.
Easy damage.
So they must have got the invoker early.
That was at top of the roar.
Oh, okay. Right.
But,
Dude, he is going
Radiant's middle tower
pipe.
is under
Pipe.
attack.
Could be just the hood.
Alright.
Only for him.
I don't think you commit to
Yeah.
pipe as support Legion. That
But-
was the blast.
just for Coddle Blast?
No, I mean, Curse?
Arcane Curse, yeah,
Blade
it's alright,
Fury.
okay.
I mean, you know, maybe the storm is like, I know Curse is going to be on me. I know I'm going to probably refresh the hell out of it. So, might as well just mitigate as much damage as possible.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Definitely not the item I would have expected from Kuro this game.
What was something maybe you would be expecting instead? I mean, did you really do like a blade mail or something in a support position?
No,
like
I
this?
think the two key things, well, one is your initiation having a blink, but the other thing you're considering is getting out of global silence, because if you get out of global silence, then you can press the attack and help a buddy get out of global silence, so you get like double value from having a Greaves or a BKB. But now it's worked out okay. I think he's probably just like the Void's just gonna go for an item himself possibly after a blink, either Manta Diffusal to get out of global
What? They gave it to Jug? That's crazy.
instead of Silencer.
Yeah. I feel like Jug hasn't really been...
Yeah, he threatened all that much. They had to blow a lot on him to kill him off.
I feel like Silencer's the one that's like constantly dying.
Yeah,
But
agreed.
Maybe dies once, maybe dies like twice, depending
yeah.
on situations.
yeah. I think Jug does a lot more damage right now, but you want your Silencer to be nice and farmed come 30-35 minutes into the game. I think the Aegis would help him feel a lot more comfortable in farming in certain areas.
After the gold from the Roche, though, he's still surmounting all the enemy cores, so he's in a decent position.
But it's a silence.
And
But
it's
it
just-
is.
I mean, this game's like it's neck and neck, and like you say, because the Silencer you lose 1 or 2 fights, Silencer dies, the game slips away. But similarly, Liquid lose 1 or 2 fights, they're gonna lose all their towers because it's Beastmaster Jug. So
Okay, bump back for Kuro. There's the Mana Leak.
slash.
Omni's out. He's taking the full force of it. Tries to do a sidestep play here. It might be enough to make it away. Relocate to cut him off at the front. He turns back the other way. Jarex is going to be there to get the disruption off.
Oh, that's
Helps
interesting
create the
global.
space, but Jarex will have to eat the brute force of the remaining damage, and he will go down. They also get the follow-up kill, taking out Mind Control, making it a 2-for-0 trade for Wings. And obviously with the Beastmaster,
So they
time to
must
get a
have
+1.
They must have been
Right,
fighting the
tower.
Void on the east.
Radiant's middle tower
do a bit of damage to the tier 3 maybe, if you really want.
Dire's top tower
Tom Man looking to get a hold of Wisp here. Pulls him back, and I don't think there's much N6 can do except jump to his good buddy Coddle, who will create a bit of help there with the. Oh, get him with Mana Leak.
Oh, he's
Oh,
got
they're gonna run down. He's stunned.
OTP.
Only
2
3
supports.
stick charges.
2-on-1 support action from Atama Man with the help of the blast. He'll have another Mana Leak here soon. Just doesn't even need it.
That is such a sad way to die.
Woo, Wisp and Coddle, gotcha.
Dire's top tower
Yeah, 2 supports that do like no damage each. I mean, spirits can kind of do damage.
Got the
but-
tier 3 mid and the melee racks in the meantime.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, Wings just ripped this game wide open their way. Claim top 3 in net worth,
Yeah.
and well, you guys were talking about it.
Yeah, that's what God said just a
Slippery
moment
slope.
ago.
Liquid now in a hole.
They still have Aegis too, so they can wait for their cooldowns, go again with Omni Slash, Roar, Global.
Now they have Blink, they can have Travels up soon as well for any of either the Silencer
Right.
or Jug.
Shadow God is a bit boosted now.
Bring me the Atos.
Some more.
He's actually got it done, it looks like. 2 staffs are in his stash. And
They haven't been able to get Invoker involved that much. He has a lot of farm, but it's mostly like the Storm coming to the fight.
That's actually,
Alright.
I mean, that's the Aegis hero, so if he can get out, which
Using the spin there hurt him.
Oh, they jump back. Oh, Mind Control catches where the relocate is and drops down a nice little chrono to catch him out. That's going to pop out Innocence, which leaves Shadow all alone. Just when Wings are able to claim 3 and rip the game open, Liquid do their own response, but just as I say
There's
that,
no mana.
Beyond jumps in for Mind Control, gets the roar off. They will end up taking down the Silencer. Beyond gets off his work, but then is going to be paying the price thereafter and turns into a 4-for-1.
Yeah.
No man left
Overconfidence.
behind.
I know.
Yeah.
What could have been a 1-for-0 is a 4-for-1.
Wow.
Yeah, just overconfidence from Wings with the relocate there.
It's that like Aegis mentality where it's like, okay, our Aegis hero got ganked, he's going to respawn, and they even committed duel, so
Yeah.
they commit one of the big lockdown tools for him. Let's now fight because we want to fight with our Aegis, but no, that's a
I feel like if he saved spin, in the first death, then that's definitely worth relocating in on. But knowing he was coming up without his magic immunity, yeah,
Why don't we go ahead and, yeah, maybe with the technology, we can check out a replay. Oh, it's up there.
I think it was also a really nice presence of mind by mind control
sure.
that chrono. That I think a lot of voids would have just chronoed right on top of the Aegis response so that he doesn't get any of his cooldowns off.
He
But-
he blinked to where the relocate was coming in, like before
Yeah.
they even were there. He sees on the minimap and he's ready for it.
Some game-winning decisions right there.
Yeah, mind control's been very on point all series long.
He's doing some heavy lifting. Windlace, casual.
Going for.
He only recently picked it up.
Is there an Orchid on Storm? You want
You
to
could
get
just go
Yules?
drums, I guess. It's kind
No.
of late for that.
Oh.
Casual
Yeah.
drums.
Could go Yules.
Yeah.
Yules.
Sure.
Yeah, so.
Could just be 225 gold investment.
Yeah. Casual windlace. I guess no reason not to do that.
235 nowadays.
Save
Oh
someone
yeah,
in a duel.
235. Woof.
It's expensive, man.
It is. Oh, he didn't get the pipe. Just
Oh,
a.
what now, guys? What now?
Why would he just get a
What
clip
now,
though?
left couch?
What now? That's a utility Legion commander.
Huh.
It's so confusing.
Yeah.
At least he stays alive.
Can you find the storm?
No, something's up, but Matama Man quickly steps out. All right. Well, do you think now with the return fire there from Liquid in the top lane, it looks like we might just be back even once more at this point?
Yeah.
But I imagine Wings have not as much to work with on the clock here. I mean, Silencer, is he a much
They
of
have
a
an
late game
IO.
skill?
I mean, yeah, Silencer will definitely fall off. There's a quad core on the other side, but they have an IO. They already have a melee racks advantage in the mid lane, so with Beastmaster Vision, it's still, I think it's still perilous going forward for Liquid. Definitely a much better
I think
squad, though.
Silencer scales into the late game if he stays on par with items, which he's doing for now. The problem with Silencer where he normally sucks late game is because the hero doesn't flash farm, he doesn't move around, but
Yeah.
like right now he's still out farming Storm Spirit, so
Blitz would
I
say
think for
he's
now
like one
he's-
of the best heroes because he's like endless scaling, right? Scales forever.
Yeah.
But it's endless scaling versus endless scaling.
Endless scaling versus endless scaling, people. Legion Commander versus Silencer. One of them will have to be the best.
One of them built a hood, though.
Oh. He's got some dual damage though. He's got more than the end of the Silencer, so he's winning that race.
Wings have the better roach control though.
Yeah.
They can do it much faster than
Yeah.
Liquid, so I think that's actually kind of a problem for Liquid going into the mid game.
Split push is
Their
scary
vision
as well.
is amazing. Let's say if this Coddle happens to get an Ags at some point.
Yeah, what does Cuddle have?
Show me the Coddle. Oh, he's got a way to go. Drums, huh?
Drums, Cuddle.
I don't see that very often, but I guess he wants the durability and he wants
Oh,
to be
it's
very,
finished.
very, very fast.
Wow, that
Okay,
is so
suddenly
far.
Gags are done.
Yep.
He must have been just blasting
As
down some
farmed
side
as mind
camps.
control.
he was when that fight happened at top, he was sitting bottom lane, spamming out the lane.
Yeah.
So.
You can split push pretty well, you know?
Yeah, and it's one of those like heroes that your support
Man.
split pushing on, you get caught. It's like, oh well, I'm a Coddle.
They did get that kill on the Storm Spirit as well, him and the IO, so that's a pretty big deal.
Dude, everyone's rich this game.
Yeah.
You don't see any like 1500 net worth in your heroes.
That's nice.
That's
And
nice.
Coddle just turns into like a completely different hero as well when he gets this Ags, especially during daytime, obviously. You're like blasting out mech heals to your team and to your whole
Shadow
creep
Demon
wave.
Blink, it's a pretty big item. We saw him stop that relocate save in the jungle. He can kind of do that more reliably.
You think any of you guys would be bold enough, like if you're half HP on a silencer, you like drop your Atos as the wave is coming and then pick it back up?
Sure, against Storm.
Like
in the
midst of a
middle of a
fight?
in the middle of a fight.
No thanks.
How awesome would that be? That's efficient.
It's awesome if it gets picked up by someone else.
It'd be awesome if you actually got the full heal.
Yeah, no, it would get you a full heal, that's for sure.
Curl,
And it only gets you an extra what, 50 HP maybe. It's what 250
I think-
HP.
More than that.
Radiant
It depends on your total. Your total hit points is what 1500 or something as Silencer.
Well, if he chakra magics himself, he can get double blast off as well.
I don't. It doesn't decrease your overall hit points by that much, dropping it.
Value, come on.
He's got a blink dagger. That helps with the lack of
If
mobility.
you're not in
that
a
we see from
fight,
Silencer.
I'm okay with it.
Oh yeah, what if you're in the fight
If
though?
you-
That's the mind game. Everyone looks at us like, what? Did you just drop his Atos on the ground? And then you buy yourself like another second.
Global's out, but Tamaman not going to be able to make it away. He goes down, and they're looking for the follow-up. Can they get Jarek? Self-disruption. We'll hold it off for the meantime, but eventually they will snag him. And Wings
So-
claims too.
What happened there was Matumba was on the cliff behind the secret shop there, scouting with remnants, but his vision wasn't as good as the Coddle, so they just saw him first with the Ags, daytime Ags, and I guess the reveal necessarily of
Beastmaster's
that
a
item.
blink, I guess.
The
but blink
unobstructed
roll?
vision.
Beastmaster has blink,
Yeah.
yeah.
Blink roll probably.
Yeah, he got it after the mid lane push.
Yeah.
That's the first time we've seen like the global and roar at the same time too.
What?
That kind of owns them.
The casual phase boots pick out for Beastmaster at 28 minutes. Oh no, okay, he sells. Oh, I saw that. I'm like,
Oh, that's not the color I wanted. I want red. There we go. Who to travel?
that would be something new.
They're right next to each other in the shop, aren't they?
In the shoe department, sure, I guess.
Yeah,
Depends
I
how
guess you
sorted
just-
it's
you-
stored.
when you're building them, you just
See,
click
They're
the...
not even that close.
No, you click the boots and then you see what the
Yeah,
brown
yeah,
boots build
okay.
into.
Are they close though? We need to test this
Click the
theory.
brown boots on the right.
Click on
right
brown
side.
boots.
Right side, right side, right side.
And,
Yeah, then
okay.
he just click.
Do you
Alright.
forgive him?
Questionable point of precision though.
Hey, you're supposed to be a pro player. I think you should
If
be
we
able to
had
click
Hexagon's point of precision as one of his, like he's
Yeah.
getting low points there.
that. When he misclicks a roar on a creep, we'll know why.
He was calling his teammates noob. He was calling Innocence a noob. Come on, man.
Okay. Blasts are obviously going to make pushes very difficult here for Liquid. Mana leak's also very annoying. Long jump from Matama. Man looking to snag that old man, but we'll at least kind of scare him back so that they can get the finish on this tier 1 without too much trouble.
I think both teams are smart for that particular engagement. Liquid trying to press when there's no silence and it's nighttime, and then Wings not fighting in that
Ooh,
particular
Kuro.
moment. It would have been owned.
Trouble. Oh no.
Beyond's
Sweet
there.
Jarek's
He
instead.
wants Jerix. Roars him up, axes him down with help of the look. They're going to be able to get it. And now Curl runs in
Curl's
like he wants to,
initiating.
make something happen, but he gets silenced up. The Chrono right in the midst of the whole action. And with a Sunstrike, they'll be able to quickly burst down that pesky little wisp. Now pull back for Shadow as he's caught in the midst of a fight. That's not where you want to be when you're a silencer, and he ends up going down. And with that, Wings are they going to make chase here? Blast
Dude,
them
that
back
pipe
in.
or that hood put in some work.
They almost forgot about him too outside of the Chrono. He was just stood around for a second at like the sliver of HP and got an overwhelming odds off. It might have killed Shadow, but either way.
It's a good fight. And another great corner from Mind Control, really saving the day.
He now has his defusal, and he's getting pretty stacked.
Dude, I expected Fada to destroy them in that Chrono. I saw him just like right-clicking the
Yeah.
silencer, I believe.
It was they brought down the IO with the Sunstrike, and yeah, he may have been right-clicking Shadow.
Is he not 17 yet? He has to be.
He has Ags.
It's 15.
He's not? Oh, wow. He's actually pretty unlow.
Yeah, with the
That's
Mind
surprising, considering he hasn't really been in that many fights.
He got picked like by himself when he was trying to split push top once or twice, and this just adds up.
Oh, that's quickly meatball combo. And it's like, oh my god, all four of them are gonna die.
Liquid, or Wings going to be moving in and going for the rush, but Liquid are nearby.
Have global,
No,
no chrono.
No
that
Chrono.
should be fine.
Roshan has fallen to the
Liquid actually need to be careful
gonna
not
go to
get
the
caught.
jug. Oh, Blink on the Coddle. Blink, Mana Leak.
Roar.
Good way to make chase. And
Bomb
as
needs to
they
be
do,
soaked
but,
almost
yeah.
entirely in the global on
Oh,
top.
purge,
Oh,
he's still
defusal,
purged,
yeah.
Wow,
Very
he was really
nice.
fast with the defusals both
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, he purged the Orchid and then the global.
And the mana leak, I think, right? Or I guess it was the same one.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know if that was the same as the first silence. He's gonna
Mind
chew through
control.
those diffusal charges fast though.
It's okay, I think, for Wings though.
MC
They
God.
end up with an Aegis, so expecting the
What's
global
happening?
is not gonna be. Well, I say that.
Deja vu from last time. Hey,
Relocate in.
Let's die to save this jug.
Again, he used the spin
Or
before dying.
Matama Man. Disruption as he comes out though. Curl looking for the target, gonna get silenced as Shadow parks himself in the back corner, trying to get off the right clicks. Mind Control, this Chrono will only catch Ice. And yeah, with the relocate, not gonna be caught under. That means they're gonna be able to quickly turn around, take down the Faceless Void, get Matama Man,
Shadow's still alive.
and Wings now. On the assault here, Kuro dishes out as he tries to get a whole Ice. Can they give Coddle some extra damage? Nope, they can't get the finish unfortunately in time, but they still will be able to take down Kuro. 3 for 1 now. Wings surrounding Jerix. He's making it work for with the Ghost Scepter. Him and Fata now alacritied up, trying to make a move, but that Mana Leak slows him down. He gets stunned up and blasted from behind. Ice on a killing spree on his Coddle. 4 from Liquid go down, and looks like it's going to be a 5-man wipe here as they surround Jerix. And okay,
Can't blame
owns
Liquid.
so hard that fight.
You really can't blame
So many
Liquid. for
mana
going
leaks
for that.
off.
Oh, the blast too. Like, oh my.
can't do anything. Mana Leak 1, blast them all. The person who is Mana Leak loses all of his mana. They can't attack anything unless they deal with that. It's frustrating.
I feel like Shadow actually dealt a decent amount of damage that fight. They knew the global was down. They pretty much ignored him. He took a while to go down. He ended up ticking out to the Demonic Purge at the end. But yeah, going for the Aegis target to open is just, you know, subpar, suboptimal for Liquid, and you can't blame them with global down.
Yeah, they found Jug alone. They probably had flashbacks to that top fight where it's like, oh, we killed Jug alone, and then they engage and we win the fight. But
Why did he disrupt him right after the Aegis respawn? That, like, I think bought time for Wings to come in. I wasn't really sure about that one.
Yeah, I agree. Looked weird in when it was live.
I'm not too sure.
God, Coddle, 11k net worth, out farming the Storm, and this is similar story to last game with the Storm, where it's just this one's even worse than last game, where there's still no Orchid timing.
How do you like that set? The Keeper set?
Yeah.
Can we get a zoom in?
The Bunhead?
Yeah, the portrait looks super weird.
He's got the best staff though. That's the legit one. It's the rarest one.
Arcane stuff for the ancients.
What does it change your Illuminate into?
It doesn't change the Illuminate. It changes the auto attack. There's a horse, I believe, that changes the Illuminate. It's like the elk
or
or a llama or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, reindeer. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, that's an old one.
The horse does not look good.
I like his horse.
I am. Oh, that was a DAC Adam recorder, Brian here. Yeah, I was not a fan. But the unicorn though.
Yeah,
that's pretty nice. I wanted to, like, you know, I wanted a coddle set, make them all dark. Exact opposite. Just a goth coddle.
That's what he once was.
A youthful coddle maybe, like all shaved.
That cuddle set makes him look like a horse jockey.
A horse jockey?
Yeah. Like when that close up there was on him, I'm like, he actually just looks like one of the jockeys. Like he's going off to race in the Melbourne Cup or something.
It's daytime.
Always the fastest time.
Alright, so no Shadow
game.
Demon for 10 seconds.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Hey, how you doing?
They dodged the ball lightning for the most
Coddle
part.
just manning up on the high ground, right? Coddle in the front lines, like,
Yeah.
let's do it.
He just needs to sit back,
He's providing them
keep
vision.
blasting,
Yeah.
heal everything up.
He's getting the Chakra Blast too, so it's very low cooldown.
Oh my god, so much heal.
Yeah.
With plus
Is under attack.
Yeah.
Coddle.
Yeah, he gets blasted. Whoever he tethers to gets so much. It's nice sustained power right now from Wings.
You see all that Illuminate healing you're coming, and you're like, don't even remember the healing ward half the time.
Oh, healing ward's down though.
Okay, they get the
Nice
pullback
global.
here, a bump in, beyond
Huge
very
global.
deep,
Radiant's
and oh, deafening blast from Fata will urge them back. Mind control sets up Chrono, catches out 3 with Beyond on the other side, who's now going to get dueled up from Kuro. Can they finish him off in time here? On the low ground, Ice Ice looking to put in some work, but the Wings Jug able to fly out the Omni Slash here, puts him down, forces up the buyback. Mind control could be going to dieback. Oh, gets the time walk off, steps back and away, and now it's focused on the racks here. What Wings wanted to take.
It's nice because he Io buys back, but doesn't have to relocate in because of the Coddle recall.
Yep, he's here now.
Has he got the
but-
relocate save?
No, he's out. But unfortunately, Ice Ice here.
Nice
I
back.
think
Be caught load.
he relocated back home, right?
Oh, blinding light now! He's trying to get it off, but he's getting snapped. I can't do it. He gets it now, but the right click comes through.
Yeah, Io tried to relocate save the Jugga, and I think just couldn't quite get it.
So was that just one buyback or two?
1 for Wings and I think 2. Oh, whoa. Did Liquid not use any? Oh, they used 1 on Void.
Yeah,
Void.
Void.
1 on each side. Okay. 6k gold swing.
Kind of a big deal.
Going to the Invoker.
It's another melee racks though for Wings.
It's still a super poor Storm.
And the split push potential is very, very real for Wings going forward.
Another nice chrono from Mind Control.
Yeah, it was absolutely fight salvaging.
It still feels like Liquid suffer. Once that global comes out, they have no way to insta-purge it off.
Yeah.
Other than the Void Diffusal, but he's low on charges. He didn't immediately go in. Like the Legion Commander can't use press the attack, can't get out. The,
Once Invoker gets BKB, maybe.
Yeah.
If he's getting BKB, no.
Okay, he's got the Yules, but it was more for the Storm, who's the one in the front line. So he got silenced and
Dire's
taken
middle
out.
tower is under
They're
attack.
building a Lotus Orb
He's
on
got
the Shadow Demon.
3
but
Diffusal charges on his level 2 Diffusal, and he's not going to be able to afford a Manta anytime soon.
doesn't seem like it'll be out for a while. It was just a plate mail.
They're not an amazing pushing team without Invoker there yet, but there he goes. And they make a jump here, trying to see if they can quickly take down Shadow, who's a bit out of position, and they will get it done. He's out for a minute now without a buyback. And here comes the rest of
Still
Wings.
fighting,
Jumping
Wings.
beyond. They're thinking that they can make something work from this, but Liquid, with the advantage in numbers, look to turn it around. Chrono, nice relocate save will be there. They save the disruption to catch out the remaining Coddle, but he bumps back, then dishes out the blinding light. Beyond though, stuck on the low ground, will be taken down. Wings will lose 2.
They're gonna force a buyback here.
And now they're looking to go for Innocence. They get the duel off. That's going to be more damage in the pocket of Kuro, and they're not done yet. They move in. They're going to get the Yules for Ice Ice. He tries to shove him away with the blinding light.
You need to be careful.
And, you know, Jug's in a bit of trouble. Eats the Soul Catcher and will Blade Fury away. Liquid determined, though, to try to at least get a response and do some work inside the base. But now Kyle
Shadow
can
has
just,
buyback. He just got it. But
He won't need to
he'll
use-
wait at this point, I'd imagine. 15
everyone's
seconds.
pretty low.
That was a bit sloppy from Wings. I mean, Shadow specifically getting caught where he did, and leading to like a domino
Just keep
effect of
bumping him.
pickoffs.
Yeah. So hard to push into. Blast will take down your wave. The blind will not allow you to hit the tower, and
Huge.
we gotta get back.
Huge set of circumstances though there for Liquid, both bottom and mid lane. They got a lot of gold out of this.
Ooh, but okay, a roar for Jerix.
Bit of a consolation prize, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks
Not
like,
done yet.
Looks like 2 kills.
Yeah. Once you get hit with that mana leak, it's gonna be
Nice bounce.
Oh
the
my.
chase.
Good.
Bump down. All right, got
That's
him.
no buyback.
Coddled
So this
dog.
one is a lot more.
Oh, deafening blast,
Significant.
meatball,
They're gonna
and
work
Coddle
on
goes down. They will eventually get mind control, and
85 seconds.
they'll
no?
get two intel smarter. So
He is out of defusal charges. That's a sad void.
Yeah. Sell the defusal, rebuy defusal 1. Is that the play?
I think you just buy a new defusal one.
So they get at
Double
least
yeah.
this
Manta?
tier
I
2.
don't
He
know.
actually got a lot of money. Well, he bought something because he had 2.5k. Oh, he has no, his buyback's on cooldown, so he still has the money. Yeah, Manta's so far away for him that well, he's halfway there, but still far enough away that
Radiant's top
he may
tower
not want to
has
go for it.
fallen.
So they don't have their big catalyst in terms of the Coddle wave, but with no void and
If you're
and
IO, do you relocate to Fountain
they
to
have
bring
the
Coddle
global
in?
here as well.
Relocate Fountain, bring in the Coddle.
I mean, it's daytime, so why not?
Yeah, they're just gonna back.
What's Roche Timer looking at? Looking
Radiant's
like?
top tower is under
Hmm.
attack.
It's looking like a little under a minute before we'll even know the real story.
Yeah, they've got the Lotus on Shadow Demon, so that'll help against Global now. So he can Lotus himself and disrupt a teammate, or just straight up Lotus someone like the Storm.
Lotus Void, maybe.
Yeah, if he doesn't have a
Yeah,
defusal
no
charge for
charges
sure.
left, right?
I mean, Shadow Demon it isn't like crucial for him to immediately cast a spell, so he doesn't have to Lotus himself.
But Wings still gotta, you know, ramp things up a bit. How much influence is it to play around that daytime? Like, is it just something like if they're not able to get the most out of the remaining bits at this daytime, should they stall things
I
out?
think to some extent you're always playing at a vision disadvantage against a Beastmaster, but
It's gonna be daytime as Roche respawns as well.
They just need to make sure they don't chain feed. Like what
yeah,
Shadows
they've been,
did in
They've been
mid.
taking
Yeah,
good
that's
fights.
good advice.
I mean, generally speaking, it's been around their base or when they already have a numbers advantage, as in
Well,
mid lane.
It's just like happened a few times with Wings. Same thing at top lane where
Yeah.
the Jug got put out with Aegis too, where it turned into a big bit of a chain feed.
Yep, that's the two, like, bottom while they push, mid right outside of T3, and top.
It's the kind
One of
of
the
like they're lucky they were as far enough ahead as they were. Otherwise, those would be like the game losing place. Instead, now they're in like a kind of slightly at better position, and they're up Raxes. They have good late game, so
That's how you get ahead, though, by playing like that. Like, always being there and helping out teammates, no man left behind.
yeah. I mean that's like the whole like generally the whole premise of an IO draft.
Wings are not in position to defend this Roshan at all.
But how Liquid aren't gonna stick around long enough, maybe.
Yeah, but there was like a, what, 1/3 chance that it would have spawned in that minute, and then Liquid would already be doing it. It'd be pretty low at this point.
Their top lane's pushed in pretty hard,
Yeah.
so they
That's
do have to
actually
get back.
you're probably not expecting Liquid to go Roche, and that's with 4x down.
When you don't see anyone in base, though, I think you definitely have to be.
Yeah, now they'll
a
only
little bit-
see the Invoker there. Juggalo.
Maybe just waiting for daytime before taking it safely. They got that DD.
Blink Abyssal too.
DD, daytime, they can easily see everything in that pit. And I'm sure they have a gem too, so they'll be able to kind of begin to pull out that sonar and just kind of sweep the land. Do they have a gem? I guess not.
No.
That's surprising.
Surprising, yeah.
That's like a staple with Coddle Ags.
No. Even when you've got, like, you can't entirely rely on Necro 3. You normally see Beastmasters with a gem even when they do have Necro 3.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I mean, Liquid have some decent defensively natured vision up on the 2 cliffs.
it's tough to contest Roche though. Like, Storm has to go bowling in from afar, and he's got no way himself to get it.
Oh, they jump right for the correct Matamba Man, and he
Yeah.
goes down.
Yeah,
That's
no.
the Storm has no answer to Global,
Yeah,
although also
no
just
Lotus Orb
spells
nearby.
too.
And that means they can Roche. Is it worth Liquid's trouble to even bother with this? Probably not, right?
Part of me thinks so, but I don't think they're in position even if they buy back the Storm.
There's nothing you can do.
All right, that means that Wings will be walking away with this free Aegis now after a successful pick on Matamba Man.
Yeah, Cheese as well. Level 3 Roche.
This time the Aegis will actually go for the Silencer. And now Wings can look to make their move here. It's still from fresh daytime to work with.
Yeah, just gonna deal with the lanes first.
Yeah, which is
They need
gonna be
Omni
too much
up,
trouble. They can have someone deal with the lane, and Coddle can just recall them back to where the push is, or plenty of ways to be mobile.
Fata's got 6k gold, so he purchases up the Octarine.
That's nice.
I kind of wanted to see a Hex in this scenario, but it's always a great item. Maybe even Refresher.
Hex is hard because of the defensive. Like if they Hex Jug, Wisp, and start focusing him, let's say Wisp and Coddle will try and heal him up. So I think
Octarine Refresher late game. Replace
Yeah.
heals with Refresher later probably.
so they can kill the supports. I think is more important.
And you can blow like a full combo to kill one support, and then hey, you refresh it. You
Dude,
You
he's going
absolutely
Hex.
need
This Coddle's rich.
That is a rich card.
He's a Mystic staff now. Man,
Only appropriate you're on the panel, Coddle guy, for this one.
and he's playing much better than I would, that's for sure. But both these supports, you know, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's got a lot of cute synergy between the Coddle and the Wisp as a support pairing, but you always kind of fear the lack of aggression they can do across all lanes in the early phase and no stun, but the
global
sustain power,
presence.
the global presence overall, yeah, and the sustain power and how they always have each other's backs.
It's just cool to see like how having a player can play the hero this well justifies the pick when otherwise you wouldn't pick. Like this guy is probably like hands down the best Coddle player in the world. Number 1 on Dota buff at least, but whatever that counts. But he's played so many games with this hero in pubs and pro Dota. Like even going back to WCA when Wings first like got on the competitive radar, taking games off some of the top teams. They did that with they beat Secret there with Coddle
Yeah.
2 games in a row, I think it was.
I mean, simply efficiency-wise, when we saw him with the drums and the Ogre Club, we're like, all right, you know, this is a sufficient amount of farm for this time, and then the Ags flies out moments later.
Yeah, you know, this is definitely one of the games I'll probably be downloading. Checking back the replay, it's like how can you be so
Basically,
efficient?
you don't buy wards, Dakota.
Yeah.
Tell your carry he's going to buy the courier upgrade.
Just take the abuse from your team.
When your Jugs wants to go push a lane, you recall him back to Fountain, then Boots to travel there, take his creep.
Yeah, okay. I can do this.
Yep. Might find yourself in low priority, but I hear that's a fun place to play anyways.
Well, you try there because you actually have to win to get out.
Yeah.
Running with the pack.
But you know, Wings still with a little bit of time to work with their Aegis here. They will not have daytime anymore though, but nonetheless, I imagine they are going to be looking to kind of make their move. Still touching base between these lanes, keeping them pressured in. Bombs a bit easier, obviously, with the lack of racks, but you know, they're still able to kind of manipulate the map at the meantime so that they can expect any sort of approach from Liquid here. But they all are moving towards this top part of the map.
Does Storm have buyback?
No.
Okay. He just bought his BKB, so I wasn't sure if he had waited. I didn't think he farmed up enough gold for it.
It's quite a way short.
As you're in that 4x down position where you'd rather have BKB than buyback, probably.
Yeah. Buyback on Storm is really good though.
It's more if you buy back if you buy back to defend, you have to like team wipe them. You can't just buy back to delay the game.
He can still die in like Blink Abyssal Omni,
Yeah.
right? So that's
Or even jump in, take a decent amount of damage with under global, have to BKB it off and just zip out, and in that sense,
I think the
having
BKB
buyback.
becomes less impressive because of the Hex, like knowing that there's a Hex now on the side of Wings.
So what Lotus is for, Jarex has to make some big plays here.
There's another one coming out for Kuro as well, I believe.
Okay, let's say there's so many people that need to be Lotus.
I think he can
Yeah,
Lotus
there's a
himself
plate
and like
now there.
disrupt the storm, Lotus the
Kuro can Lotus himself, then press the attack a teammate.
yeah. So we have like a chain of everyone purging each other.
I'm just surprised Kuro didn't go for a purge item sooner, considering he has the press the attack when he gets out.
He's usually like one of the first people in though. It's not easy.
Yeah, he's frontlining a lot. Refreshes, so you purge off one roll, there's now a second.
46 minutes in, lowest farmed hero in the game. 9k net worth. Was just 10k a moment ago. Probably has an item coming.
These teams know how to grind. A lot of farm out. But now with Wings completing that precious sheepstick on their Coddle, and as you mentioned, the refresher on their Beastmaster, I would imagine that they have plenty of ammunition here.
Has mind control picked up anything?
Still trying to farm Manta, most likely.
Mm-hmm.
He needs his purge of global.
Yeah, it feels like he hasn't
Capabilities.
progressed much.
Doesn't have a blink is the other thing, I guess. I guess it's like what good's blink if you're silenced, but
Coddle's almost richer than Storm.
he was richer than Storm for like majority of the game earlier.
So completed Lotus for Kuroki will definitely help quite a bit. In theory, they could have 3 heroes purged off from the global. Obviously, one of them would have to be the Legion.
All right, here we go. Wings have smoked up. Action incoming, gentlemen.
Okay.
Let's see what they can do.
There's so much burst potential though, just before they even get these purges off with the Abyssal Blade.
Okay, they made their move. They found mind control. They
It's
didn't
just
commit
like-
the global for this one. El Kuro also in the area. Goes for the self Lotus, and he'll take the self roar if it means canceling out the TP. It looks like so. But I'm a man. He'll come in next.
This is
Jumps all the way through. BKB. Liquid just saying this might be one of our final fights. And with that, the secondary roar comes. But Tamaman's going to be going down. He's out 60 seconds. No buyback for him. Only mind control has one for the deceased. And I don't know. They get the catch onto mind control, lead things off, and then Liquid
Yeah.
lose 2 more as a
we have
follow-up
Blink
play.
Hex on your Coddle. I mean, heroes that tend to die if you find the jump.
It wasn't as bad. It looked kind of bad there by mind control getting caught farming alone there, but he has a ward there protecting him, so he thinks he's fine. But the smoke gang comes in, so.
All right, here we go. Wings Gaming look to close out game number 2 and take this series to a game 3
Abyssal on the
stretch.
Void.
They found the Void. The Void is able to time walk away here, but still very difficult, and he is not going to be seeing the light of day any longer. He goes down 80 seconds, no buyback for him, and it looks like Wings are going to be closing things out here. As the tier 3 is set to fall, Liquid begin to game plan how their approach for game 3 is going to be, but you know, Wings Gaming, game number 1 felt a little awkward, but this one feels very polished.
Both teams in their victories looked very patient, very systematic. So, a lot of calculation from both sides.
Respect the
Yeah.
Coddle.
Never thought I'd hear that. All right, jump on in. Can they do something to the Coddle? They silence him up. He's running away, but Sullivan says, if I got to go, I'm going to take you with me. But he turns it right back, and he's still going to be good. Backs on out. Kuro, a valiant duel, trying to make a go for Shadow, at least hold him in place, but
What's the in count at this point?
Blink jumps in. They slash him up. Liquid will try their best to hold, but it's Wings who are very, very pocketed, very beastly here. And they'll begin to crowd Liquid back towards their fountain.
I don't believe Liquid are doing it.
They do like 500, 600 damage to Cuddle, then he suddenly heals like 800 back up. Just losing effort to kill any of these heroes.
I want a healing gun stat.
Hey, we can get it at the end of the game. At least, well, no, you can get it from the Dota buff. Dota buff. Dota buff has all that stuff.
They're also insanely good with the Wisps too.
Wow, that blinding light right on the mind control initiation.
Like the Wisp Beastmaster off lane crush. I kind of think that's what they expected with the Ogre last game, but it didn't quite work out like that. But
Yeah.
that, like, he had a, what, 13.5 minute Necro 3?
Yeah. And more importantly, Matu was almost a non-factor on the Storm.
Wow.
Why was it that they were able to crush so well in that bottom lane? Is it just unexpected to see a duel lane like that, and they just had no... They just didn't care about, you know, even being a part of the lane. They're going to see a support on their own. They're going to go zone them out and just kind of take the free money there.